Hello, welcome to Old Man Screams Get Off My Lawn. Or maybe it's one, yeah, get out of my music. You know, our our resident guru on what makes this song great, Rick Beato, he does a lot of videos about what makes these songs great. Now, and then he does things like he says, yeah, what's on the Spotify top 10 list, what's on the Spotify top 20 list. But what Rick doesn't do is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to try and sing some of the Spotify song list. So I'm going to basically say, yeah, what makes Spotify songs not great? What makes them terrible? And so, in order to frustrate myself and to bore you, I'm going to take the top 10 Spotify list songs and try and sing them. And that's going to be part of this channel is yeah, just me, my trusty little guitar here, my larynx and my voice, and just yes, a little bit of time on my hands and try and sing some of these songs. Now, this first song is number one on the Spotify uh, top 10 list, and it's see what it's called. It is called it's called Too Much, and Too Much is written by three people. Now, you probably know that a lot of us old boomers and old musicians say, hey, there's just too many names, too many people involved in this song for it to actually be good. Too many cooks spoil the broth. And Spotify is proof of that. And so, without further ado, I'm going to sing the first song on the Spotify top 10, Too Much, and then I'll talk about it a little bit afterwards. Okay, this is going to be one of those rant videos. And what I'm going to rant about is the music industry. And because, I like singing, I like playing music. So why not rant about the music industry? Now, what's wrong with the music industry? Well, there are so many things. Let's just take one particular thing. Something that is really easy to point out and for you on the other side, even if you are not a musician, will be able to test yourself. So what I did here is I have in front of me my computer screen and it says, what are the top 10 songs this week from Spotify? Now, one of the things about top 10 songs, top 100 songs, since the inception of music as an industry overall is that whenever there's a top 100 or top 10 list, whatever list it might be, you could always just kind of like look up the name of the song and some days and then just find out the lyrics to that song and then you could sing the lyrics of that song. Sometimes it might even be as convenient as just flipping the album cover over. In the old days, you could just flip the album cover over and just say, hey, yeah, the lyrics are right there. I want to sing Hotel California. Just turn the Eagles album over and the lyrics of Hotel California are right there on the back of the album cover. Well, in this particular album, it was one of those things you had to open up, and then there's lyrics in the middle. There's one album. It was a two-part album. There's one here and one there, and then you open up, and in the middle there's lyrics. So let's take this top 10 songs. The first one is Too Much, The Kid Laroi. And then I can see, we just copy and paste here for a second. And then I'll just go look up here and try and find, I would try and find the lyrics for this song. And now I'm, go to Google search and then Kid Laroi, and then I'll just put in lyrics. So I have Too Much the Kid Laroi lyrics, and then we do a Google search for that. And we don't get the right song. It's okay. Too Much by the song by Central C, Jungkook, and Kid Leroy. Okay, so that's the one. So now I have those lyrics. Let's give them a test without any melody, without knowing, because all the music is done on a beat or some background MIDI machine or keyboard machine. So let's just sing these lyrics and see what they're like. Uh-huh. If we had the chance and the time to spend, would you do it again? Would you do it again? Was it too much? Too much? Was it too much? Too much? Now you're calling your friends, 'cause I'm gone again. When I'm back around, would you do it again? Was it too much? Too much? Was it too much? Too much? Oh, how? So tell me what got in the way, and how I thought it was good and then it changed. And I'm saying I'm sorry again. Oh, I could never get out of my way. Hit the store and watch your wardrobes replaced, and still all you can do is complain. You keep on throwing it back in my face, and now you're telling me I need some space. So I'm laying in my bed, tripped off the shrooms now. I'll be dead before I'm without you now. Realizing I'm addicted to you now. I'm addicted to you now. Come right here, baby, relax and cool down. What you saying? Hit me back. What's the move now? In my brain, no one else is, just you now. Let me love you the way that I do now. I never knew how. I never knew how. If we had the chance and spent the time, would you do it again? Would you do it again? Was it too much? Was it too much? Was it too much? Was it too much? Am I doing too much? Do you understand my slang and get the sense of humor? When your girlfriends told you you've been fucking around, would you believe me if I told you that they're lying and that it's just a rumor? You send you my personal driver, man, this ain't just an Uber. You know it's serious when you stay at mine and bring a toothbrush. What the hell is this? Extra panties in your bag and some makeup removers. You know I'm hardly... Okay, now I can tell that there's 3 people writing this song. I mean, this is a long-ass song, and this particular... talking about an Uber and everything else, and she's injecting Ozempic and trying to stop her hunger, and S50, no longer S50, and... Okay, I'm not going to sing anymore of this. The first part of this song is great. It's something that you can probably turn into a guitar arrangement. But this, do you understand the slang and get my sense of humor? I could tell that another person started writing this song. Because the frame of mind and the syntax, everything else, even the English syntax is like, it's like a foreign person speaking a second language. It turns into totally gibberish. And then it goes back again into some. If we had the chance and the time to spend, would you do it again? Would you do it again? Was it too much? Was it too much? Was it too much? Now, I talk about this in another video about how you should eliminate stuff from a song that just doesn't make any sense. It is total gibberish. You know, you write a song, then 6 months later you see something that's on the song, it's like a bunch of gibberish. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 lines of lyrical text that need to be eliminated from the song to actually make it a good song. So it has 3 people writing the song. 3 people collaborated on the song to write a total, a great beginning, and then to ruin the song with another person in there. The second person or the third person in there just fucked it all up. So yeah, this is the #1 song on Spotify. Yeah, nah. I mean, with the bag beat and all this other stuff like that. But who understands how there's extra panties in your bag and makeup removers? This is a bunch of bullshit. God damn it. Oh, it's too much. Was it too much? Was it too much? Was it too much? I never knew how. See y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Songs may be popular, but you know, the Macarena was popular. And, you know, the Ketchup song was popular. But you could still sing them. What you just heard there, the lyrics, there is no melody to anything else on anything on Spotify. Spotify songs have no melody. So after singing a song and knowing that it's #1, there are 2 things wrong. First of all, whoever wrote the song they have no idea what music is all about creating emotion. They have no idea how to create a poem, you know, writing poetically, and they have no idea how to create music. Because if I take almost just about any song in the world other than this one, I could take. My favorite example is always "Over the Rainbow" because you can always sing "Over the Rainbow" in any context. You can sing it with a guitar. You can have a goddamn orchestra behind you. You can have Eddie Van Halen or Aerosmith singing. You know, Steven Tyler can sing "Over the Rainbow" and make it, and it will just sound good because it's a well-written song. A song that has a built-in melody. And my feeling is that the lyrics to a song should always create the melody. But Spotify and whoever is using Spotify they get up to the top list, these people don't deserve any accolades, nothing at all. This is just total crap. But I'm gonna keep going down the list, so if you wanna hear me malign everybody else and their musical taste and talent, because the first part of Spotify is the fact that musicians or so-called musicians just don't know how to. No, they just don't know. I'm not gonna stop being nice. These motherfuckers just don't know what the hell they're doing. This is gonna sound like a rant, but they don't know what they're doing. The only thing that attracts people is possibly a backbeat created with an electronic machine and some software. And then it comes to the listening audience. You out there in the listening audience that made this song #1 on Spotify, either Spotify's been fooled and tricked, or you have been fooled and tricked, or you just have absolutely terrible taste in music. And maybe that's what's wrong with music today is that the listening audience doesn't care and they don't listen to music, so things get up to number one that have never been listened to. Yes, there've been a lot of views, a lot of playtime and everything else, but these songs are not music. They are gibberish written by 4 year olds. Not even a 6 year old. A 6 year old can write a better song. I'm talking about 4 year olds, people that have barely any control over their larynx, control over the English language or any language whatsoever. These songs are just total crap. But I'm still gonna keep doing it. So listen up for the next. I got number one. Come back to my channel for number two, and we'll see what we have next. And Rick, if you're out there, Rick, and you're watching this, then I want you to get a little bit more in depth on why this stuff is just total crap, Rick. This is not something you're gonna say yikes or ooh ah and everything else. And oh, that's a good. That sounds like you can't nod your head and do all this stuff, Rick, and say yeah, that sounds pretty good. Tell them the truth, Rick. Tell them what it actually is. It smells like a turd. Looks like a turd. Feels like a turd. Tastes like shit. Tell people, Rick, because they are looking at you for direction on what's music, good music, and everything else, and you're not telling them. You're telling them what's great about the past music and everything else, but you're not telling them that the music that they are choosing to listen to is a turd on a plate. And I really wish that you would.